Hello once again, my name is Maclo, and today we'll continue on exploring the Port Mage area.
Why, Berat smiles upon you. What fortune that on this turn upon the wheel, you should find yourself before the finest merchant in all the Deadfire.
Let me see what you have. Oh, oh, it's a ship part. Yes, I'm buying Stinky Pete. Useless. I don't know what my base sales speed will, or my base sales stat will be yet. So I won't buy any ship parts yet. Oh wow, that's a really good one. Reduces recovery penalty for armor. Gotta go that one. Alright, bonus against deflection. Very cool. Okay. When bloodied or near death, you can break engagement, I guess for free, and yeah, without taking an attack. Bonus to the alchemy skill, and summons a random potion into an empty quick slot at the beginning of combat. Oh wow, that's very good. But how much money? Yeah, no, I don't have that much. I'll just have to keep it in mind for now. Oh yeah, a lot of these items are really good. Dexterity, explosives, as well as Arcana. Grimoire of Spark and Flame. Alright. Trollhide belt. 1 health restored every 6 seconds. Plus 2 constitution and 15% of incoming crits converted to hits. 10 fortitude, reflex, and will. Great. And plus 7 deflection. Also great. Plus 1 dexterity, plus 1 resolve, and resistance to might afflictions. That's awesome. Plus 2 max discipline. Decent. Plus 2 might. Awesome. Grant celestially on hands. Useful. I already found that here. %10 to your area of effect. Very good for Aloth. It's actually not that pricey either. But it's only 10%, so I'll save my money for now. Very useful, but I'm not really into buying consumable items like this. I feel like that item could be pretty good for some speedrunner strats, though. But I get the feeling speedrunners would be able to use Bareth's blessings anyway. Oh, I got a discount. So it costs this much with the discount. Alright. 25 max health. And the lantern we saw before. Very cool. Alright. Let me see what I have. How do I do that? Oh. Gonna do a little cut here. Alright, just sold everything that didn't look like either was a unique item like Saint Droga's skull, just any unique weaponry or animal companion, or I guess pets, or any ingredients I thought might be able to use it later. Then I bought Stinky Pete and Cutthroat Cosmo. Now, I was looking at this, and Cosmo not only reduces the recovery penalty for armor, which I'm a big fan of, but increases the damage you deal with guns. So that just seems too perfect. I think we're gonna keep Comet on him though. Yeah, my bonus and deflection against enemy attacks. Awesome. That's funny. Gain bonus deflection against enemy weapon attacks. Maybe it just doesn't show it for some reason. Huh. Oh, alright. We got Stinky Pete here. I don't need him, but I want him. So, he gets to play with all the other critters in our stash.
Here you find civilization, Aimika. But outside these walls, the jungle will eat you alive. That is, unless you prepare yourself, ne?
Show me what you have for sale.
A wise and prudent decision.
Okay. Oh, yeah, some interesting things. So, experimental souls. Critical hits with this weapon transfer experimental soul energy into the target, morphing them into a sentient creature when the target dies. Now, this isn't the kind of weapon I like to use. I prefer the guns. But that is one funny effect. Charged copper deals best of pierce or shocking damage too. That's amazing. Yeah, this seems like a very cool weapon. I don't think you could get it at the first island, but it's a pretty hefty price tag. A very cool weapon. Oh, that's nice. 10% healing done. Go well on Choti. Another great one, Swordsman's Bracers. The thing is, I would use our entire funds at the moment. So, not quite willing to invest yet. We'll see. I just realized I can see the funds I'm bleeding each day. So, by getting Rum-Dum early, I've had to pay his funds, his wages each day. Oh. Luckily, he's pretty cheap. The wagon holds only a few boxes and scattered garments.
May Aethys' light shine upon you.
Oh, we can talk to him. The dog gives a single quiet whine. Its stub of a tail wags excitedly. Do you know where Aethys is, boy? The dog continues to gaze up at you, panting.
Well, don't worry about it then.
Adair scratches the dog's neck and gives it a couple pats. I wonder, could I have gotten some approval with Adair if I had pet the dog first? Let's see. Pat the dog. The dog narrows its eyes contentedly as you pat it for a few moments. Nope. Alright, I guess wrong. He has an animal kindness bonus. Or not bonus, but he approves of kindness to animals, so. But for sure we get something from that encounter. Oh well.
You watch over her, you hear? That's one of ours whose fate you've taken into your hands.
She can take care of herself.
And you know her better than her own brethren?
You look, but you never see me.
Uh-oh.
The Watcher's got a keen eye. Spotted my potential.
Please just guard her well. Protect her purity and her godliness. The body is a shell. It's her soul that'll suffer if she steps from the path of righteousness. Do you seek a blessing from the light?
We're looking for someone who came out this way years back.
If it's a fellow missionary you seek, then you might talk with Nordegand at the temple in Nekataka. She's been around a while. Knows more of us than most anyone else.
Alright then.
Shouty! Blessed child, you returned to the flock. What news do you bring us from the High Priestess?
Don't get comfy, cause I ain't here to stay. I'm finally doing Gaun's will, thanks to the Watcher.
So I now see. Do you seek a blessing from the light?
I would like a blessing, yes. The priestess's entire expression brightens, lit by a holy righteousness.
You chose wisely. Endurance is the path to perfection. Hand me your palm. We'll strengthen your spirit through tribulation.
The woman snatches for your wrist with a fervent strength. Her fingers are cold, unrelenting and tight, but the candle flame that she presses to your skin is white hot, instantly singeing.
This flame lacks the flicker of guidance, but it will purify both flesh and soul. Let the pain absolve your sins.
Alright, I hold my hand over the flame. The acrid smell assaults your nose as smoke curls up from your skin. The pain is a constant jabbing, the tip of the flame needling at your nerves until your fingers begin to shake uncontrollably.
And now for the benediction. What I speak, you repeat after me. Godly Redeemer and Bringer of Light, who shepherds his flock through the labyrinth of hell. Though you currently rest in peace, we remain devoted until the time of your revival. We believe in your coming rebirth, in the restoration of your holy greatness. And we now beseech you.
Keep holding my hand there. Oh, Aloth didn't like that, actually. The fire continues to eat through flesh and muscle, digging into bone.
To banish the shadows of the unfaithful and wash away the sins of our past.
Godly Redeemer and Bringer of Light. Without so much as a movement from either of you, the flame suddenly snuffs out. Wingleth nods and rubs a glob of wax into the wound.
Good. The light accepted you for its host.
Alright.
Go and be well. Walk within the light, and you shall not falter.
With a flick of her fingers, she splatters you with golden wax. So, we got reputation gain with the Dawn Stars, but we lost some with Aloth. And actually, we lost a lot with Aloth. That's not good at all. Jeez. I should have done that scene before I got him. Oh well.
I don't think so.
The Huana ought to keep to themselves. And when the next storm hits...
Alright, so I actually went back and reloaded. I'm going to try and do that scene with Wengleth later. After I leave the island, I'll come back, and that way I'll gain just game the reputation system a bit and try to maximize my gains there. I'll cut that part out since we'll just be seeing stuff we've already gone through, just without Alof in the group.
Race you to the coral.
No contest.
What? Just
I have
because you
many
have webbed
fish here to
fingers and I
trade.
can't swim?
I caught them myself.
The Amawa grins proudly. Nothing interesting.
You are a strange man.
Ooh. Some repair tools for a shop. Most of the postings offer various goods for trade, though you spy at least one crew drawing of what may be the governor. Alteria. Very pretty name.
Ado, begging your pardon for the mess, miss. We are still recovering from the storm. We have supplies here for the paying customer. Provisions for the road, perhaps?
Let me see what you have.
Have a look.
Alright. So she just has ship supplies. Oh, some neat things too. What is this? Let's buy it. I don't know what it is. Maybe it'll come up later. Alright. Oh, being near a killed enemy grants temporary damage reduction. That's pretty good. I could put that on Alof. Or not Alof. Adair. Neat. Ring of minor deflection. Deflection bonus. Nice and simple. Alright, but I'll just take my tablet and go. Hopefully that actually does something later on. It's always the funniest glitch. You can see she lost the fur on her arms again. I've seen a couple glitches where you're putting armor on her and she'll actually grow to human size, which is quite amusing. Right then.
How are we supposed to fight a giant?
We don't. We run.
Alright, back here. We haven't even spoken to her yet, so I wonder how she feels about the hole blown in her wall.
Found it.
Oh, nice. I think finding things is based on your perception bonus. And our character has an ungodly perception, so perfect.
Ah, of course. Here you are to see the damage and ask polite questions. No, do not say anything. It has been a very long day.
Savia's baleful glower slides away from you to the smoking gap in the wall of the nearby cell.
Ah, my Dico. How am I going to explain this to Clario? Something you wanted?
Yeah.
We are stretched thin. The Storm Speaker did much to help, but much of the town has flooded. Now we are awash in homeless citizens and stranded merchants, to say nothing of the cultists out there.
This seems somewhat important, so I'll read it out. Storm Speaker, a special type of chanter found among the Huana. Storm Speakers are especially attuned to the forces of weather. Storm Speakers traditionally serve tribes settling on unexplored or especially remote islands, offering protection during the period of transition. Alright, that's pretty cool. Savia looks up at Choti. Expression flat, but keeps silent.
Now I have Ilari's people making trouble up on Gorechi Street. His little gang is looting everything they can get their hands on, and the Bozzo kicks up his heels like a prince.
Alright. How are things in Port Maj?
We lost no one to the storm, but many homes have been damaged, and the people are terrified of this giant the scouts reported. It is chaos, pure and simple, but things might have been far worse.
What happened to you?
What happened? I showed the drunken fool more patience and respect than he deserved, and he struck me without warning.
Alright. Oh, okay, they're referring to that incident where Rigere resisted arrest. I thought we were asking about the hole in the wall.
Kue,
Real smart-ass thing to
I cannot say
do.
it would not be welcome, but you are only recently arrived, and not I here by choice. Why do this?
Oh, I forgot to speak. I could go speak to Alari. Gold Pack Knights. War Mercenary. Aethos is responsible for all this. Oh, wait. I feel like that's going to give me a reputation penalty with Adair and probably Choti as well. Seems like a good chance to crack some skulls.
I would not wish to send a woman who is not ready for a fight, but perhaps I have done a poor job of explaining the situation.
It's obvious size.
Gorechi Street is in the western part of town. Just walk until you hit water. We don't need a bloodbath. I'm sure there's a peaceful solution to resolve this. I'd appreciate your looking for it.
Not even a small bloodbath? Alright. I like seeing the pets running around. Especially Cosmo with his little pirate's hat. Very cute. Oh, I can still open this. Let's try
Just
and
say
hide.
I'll go on ahead. Leave it to me.
So I feel like I might get a reputation penalty. For the town if I get seen.
Let's see what's as promised.
Yep, we get experience for every locked door.
Consider it done.
Good to do. Nothing in here.
Just
All
say
right.
the word. Not a problem.
I remember when I played through the first part of the game a couple months ago. It chose the kind voice instead of the cocky one. I just thought it sounded a lot cuter. But I'm definitely glad I went with the cocky voice this time. I think it suits her a lot better. Stealing. Buddy's facing the other way.
Ready when you are. Nothing will. Can do.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. He has this stuff just out there, huh? Well, don't mind if I do. So we got the swordsman's braces for free. That's awesome. That was one I thought would work really well on Adair, too. Yeah. Oh, awesome. Yeah.
Ready when you are. I'm on it.
See? It's good to be frugal at times. Ended up getting something I really wanted. Sometimes I get paranoid and I tab out for a quick second. I'll try to keep it to the loading screens. It's just worried like I have hit pause recording still on, or I accidentally stop the recording, something stupid like that. I'm sure I'm going to do it one day, but I'll well, that's why I double check and do things like that.
What do we do if there are no more ships?
Die of starvation or disease.
But so. I hate talking to you.
Funny. I don't think there's anyone to really talk with here. Yeah, all nameless assholes. Sorry.
Sorry, we haven't any rooms for you.
The leather large man behind the counter glances your way, smiling grimly.
Guessing you're the one came in off that shipwreck down south. Not sure if that's good luck or bad, but here, I figure you deserve a drink.
He slides a murky pint of ale across the counter towards you. How can you tell?
No secret to it. We haven't had a new ship in port since the storm rolled through. And yet, here's a stranger in my tavern.
Any chance you saw the fight between Brinko and Mokaha?
Mokeho? That'll be the Juana the poor fool got into a dust-up with, I expect. Yeah, I saw it. Made a real mess, they did.
Did you just say Mokeho? Wish I could hear that again. That was very clearly an A at the end of it.
The two of them were having a game of cards, far as I could see. Guess things between them soured in a hurry. I kicked the Juana out, had a few men carry what was left of Rinko home.
I don't care. I'm still gonna call her Mokeha. Mokeha. Alright. Do you know who started it?
Could have been anything. Rinko doesn't know when to quit talking, and some of those Juana are real serious types. As far as I'm concerned, we owe the Storm Speaker for keeping the town in one piece. Don't mean I'd invite her people over for tea.
So they were playing against each other?
Well, yeah. Think maybe Rinko wasn't expecting one of the Juana to know the game so well. He looked real nervous by the end.
Do you know Rinko?
Well, no more than most. He's a hard man to like, let's say. Came here with the wife, an animancer. One of Odorisi's lot. The governor could tell you more there.
That's all the questions I had.
Sure. Just hope you don't mean to dredge anything up again. Leave the feuding for the Blue Bloods.
Alright. What's this about rooms?
We're full up. You aren't the first outsider to turn up looking for a place to stay after their ride off the island ended up at the bottom of the sea.
He pauses, fixing you with a considering eye.
Well, tell you what. I've got one room or two have been cleared out by now. Only the occupants decided to outstay his welcome. Real trouble is, he hasn't settled his bill. He's a merchant captain by the name of Galleon. I've given him a fair chance, but he's been a right prick about the whole thing. I've got a spare key here. You chase him and his pals off, and the room's yours. At a discount.
He slides the key across the counter towards you. Alright. You want him dead?
What? No! I said chase him off, not kill my patrons. Now I'm not so sure about asking you, honestly.
Huh, that's funny. We got our shady disposition after the check. I haven't seen that before. Usually it's right with the dialogue option. What if you won't leave willingly?
Ah, well. He's a prat, but he's not so tough. Smack him around if it comes down to it. But I figure a few sharp words ought to do the trick.
How about you pay me instead?
Mercenary type, are you? That's fine. I'll throw in a reward and the discount stands. How's that?
That's great.
I don't want the man dead, and that's not what I'm paying for. Just see him on his way and we'll call it done.
With a final nod, he turns away. Alright. Yeah, not easy to steal in a location like this. Safe here. I'm paranoid from that one chest I found that whenever I looked inside of it, my reputation went down. I guess as long as it isn't a locked chest, I won't get a reputation penalty for looking at things. I don't know how precious of an ingredient that is, but a kraken sounds like a rare creature. It would be nice if I could find a way to steal it.
Need it? Yeah? Not a problem.
But I'm not really... Oh, shoot.
Just say the word.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's a big problem. Like, whenever I try to find a good place to stand, it's just gonna... someone's gonna walk over there. Oh my god, shut up. Okay, this might take me a minute. Yeah, no.
Can do.
I'm not trying it. I tried for a while, like going into locations and losing my people's notice of me, and then trying to make it there in time, but it just was not happening.
Consider it done.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I should have come up here before I got the key.
Yeah? I'll go on ahead.
I was just thinking if I lockpick these doors, I probably would have got experience for it. I mean... Really? What is the failure chance on pickpocketing?
Yeah? I'm on it.
So, how do you like it?
I feel
A new face. You've heard, of course, that Norgund remains the most reliable and discreet supplier of mostly legitimate wares. Are you looking for something in particular?
Mostly legitimate?
I am an honest merchant, madam, but I confess that the tools I supply have an unjustly sinister reputation. How my clients decide to use these items is not my responsibility, after all.
Alright, show me what you have for sale. Alright. Maybe he'd have more in stock, but I think I stole it from him earlier, so...
Good, right? Worth a pretty penny.
every piece of silver.
Alright, I'm gonna quick save here, just because I want to show people something.
Don't remember ordering more drinks.
Hello.
Thought I'd locked that thing.
You know what the smart thing would have been to do is to talk with him with a dare, because if we get into a fight, my ranger is right in the middle between 3 melee characters. It's gonna be hell to get him out. The glassy-eyed gentleman before you bears the miserable expression of the recently sober. He also smells like he's been pickling in a cask for a few days.
Thing is, the way doors work, right? And I realize this is complicated, is that you close them and then uninvited people stay on the other side. Try not to slam the door on your way out, yeah? My head's going to pieces.
Thorol wants you out of here.
Does he now? And what are you supposed to do about it?
Thorol said I could get rough if I had to.
This has been real fun, but I think I've had enough of you now.
He straightens up, wobbling slightly on his feet, and brings up his fists. Beside him, a stocky Mawa woman does a much less showy job of settling into a ready stance. Uh-oh. Ooh.
Leave it to me.
Back up.
No.
That one hurt.
Well, it's gonna hurt a lot more.
Look, we're done. All right?
He drops his weapon, presenting his empty palms.
It's been a hard week for all of us. Truth is, I've been seeing something like 3 of you for a while now, okay? It's all very fuzzy.
Your mistake. What are these guys doing? Nothing, they're just watching. I thought they'd join in. Down he goes. He has some money on him. Not much. We could loot the room, but I'm gonna leave that for later. Alright, this should piss Thorol off.
What in blazes is the matter with you? We heard screaming. I said clear the room, not murder everyone inside.
You wanted them to gone, they're gone.
Are you joking? Who's gonna clean up the mess?
Oh, don't worry, I'll take the room as it is. Thorol stares, mouth agape.
You're lucky I don't call the guards.
Come on, it's not like anyone else is gonna stay in that room.
Andra, take me. Fine. But I'm not making the servants clean that mess up. That's my limit.
So now if you try and stay in this room, it's now called the Bloody Mess. And you see a picture of the bed just splattered in Galleon's blood. It costs 50 pieces. I think that's copper pieces, money, to rest there. Yeah, so now you sleep in a absolutely gore-soaked bed, and you end up losing.
Sure thing.
1 diplomacy for that, but you do 10% more damage. Isn't that cool? Nice little damage boost. And I think that lasts until your next rest, so you can keep it going for quite a while. But I'm not keeping that save. We're going to handle it diplomatically.
Don't remember ordering more drinks. Thought I'd locked that thing.
Yeah, we went
Try
through
not to
this.
slam the door on your way out, yeah? My head's going to pieces.
This place is a mess.
No, that's not nice. Things were real comfortable up until you turned up.
He nudges an empty bottle with a boot.
Did Thorol put you up to this? You really want to get your teeth kicked in on his behalf? Get out of here before you regret it.
I'm asking politely. Nah. You can leave on your feet or get dragged out by the ankles. Your choice. Galleon sneers for a moment, but then something in your expression squelches his confidence in a hurry. He scratches nervously at his beard.
All right. Just keep your boots on. We're leaving. Thorol wants us out on the streets so bad, so be it.
You serious, Galleon? Where are we supposed to go?
The Mao woman glowers at you before following him out. I think there might be a way to get even more from that encounter. Like shake him down a bit for money. I'm going to pause. Alright, so I was wrong. Other than killing him, there's not a way to get much more out of this encounter. But if you go through another diplomatic route, without going through the skill checks or anything like that, you learn a bit more about his backstory. Makes him slightly more sympathetic.
You're trying to kick us out. Nothing polite about that. You might
must
have
be other
noticed, but the
taverns.
town's a little crowded. We're not the only ones whose ship got smashed to pieces. My peregrine down at the bottom of the harbor. May she rest.
Can't you just pay what you owe?
Of course I can. I'm just in a spot of trouble at the moment. We came here to trade, and then our fortune sank to the bottom of the harbor along with my ship. What am I supposed to do? Thorol's got a heart of stone, he has. A man loses everything, and he can't even drown his sorrows for a while. These are external.
Extenuating.
Yeah, don't worry, I do the same thing.
Difficult circumspects for all of us, all right?
Trip over my words all the time. Well, I guess he has slightly different reasons. Yeah. You can bribe him or just say, hey, clean yourself up and ask around the docks. Someone's bound to have work for you. Galleon looks down at himself and then out of the fouled bedding and the sticky carpets. His shoulders slump.
Well, maybe we did lose our heads a little.
You serious? You're going to let her kick us out of our own room?
Come on, you lot. The crew of the Peregrine sails for brighter shores.
He heads out at a wobbling limp. No, I'm not used to public speaking, or reading aloud. Eventually I'll get the hang of it, but I know I keep making awkward pauses and tripping over my own words. I imagine a lot of it just comes down to experience. This is Certainly a game that'll give me a lot of experience when it comes to talking and reading out loud. Alright, that's it. I forget if he lets us stay here for free. I don't think he does. I don't think he's that charitable.
Still kicking, eh?
Alright, I cleared out that room for you.
Hey, good work. Times like these, I can't afford to keep on anyone who can't pay their tab. The second word got around, I'd have every pauper in the city on my doorstep. The room's yours if you want it. And for a job well done, here's your pay.
He sets a damp leather coin pouch on the counter. Got some reputation gain. 1,200 copper, that's nice. No, that's really nice. Like, considering how much we had to start.
But to tame a storm?
Jeez.
That
Still
one
kicking,
I didn't expect that much.
What'll it be?
What can you tell me about Port Maj?
Guess you haven't exactly seen the prettier side of the place since you landed, right? It's the only town on the island, if you don't count Salahuzi, little Juana village out west.
Okay, so this is kind of important, though. I'm sure you gathered it by reading it already. But the Juana are the tribal, the tribes on the islands. That's what they're referred to as. The tribal civilization primarily comprised of island Amawa, which has thrived in the Deadfire archipelago for thousands of years. Though largely decentralized, the Juana share common values steeped in mythology and a sense of guardianship over the isles they call home. Alright.
Really is a decent place most days. Good trade, and plenty of money rolling in from Claudio's investors. Damn sight quieter than back home. But I don't have to tell you about the Deerwood. Ain't right doing business sober. I could fix that for you.
I call it the Kraken's Eye.
What else? It was the glory of my fighting years. The beast pulled nearly 7 full crews into its belly before it was brought down. I was at the helm that day, and for that, my captain gifted me one of the beast's eyes.
Thorol's eyes glitter with pride as he points to the wall just right of the counter.
My proudest moment and my dearest treasure. I would not part with it for all the world.
I wonder if he has a reaction if you steal it. Probably. Know anyone looking to make some coin? I need someone who can hold their own in a fight.
Folks come by here all the time hunting for work. Let's see who we can scrounge up.
So this is just the mercenary system, but I prefer to work with what they give me.
Still kicking, eh? What'll it be?
Like a room.
Sure thing.
A little discount. It used to be 50 when we messed up the room by killing Galleon there, but now it's 43. Yeah, no, just food supplies. No surprise.
Still kicking, eh?
We can also hire crew members.
Not much point to that without a ship.
Oh, well, not yet.
Come by when you've got work to offer and we'll figure something out.
He smiles apologetically.
Didn't think you had 2 copper pieces to rub together, but no offense.
You just gave me 1,200. Alright. Oh, okay. I accidentally hit the tilt key. Brought up the cheat console.
Aye, you rotten thief!
Sorry, I was just looking at it.
Touching what doesn't belong to you is a good way to land in a gibbet. We'll call it settled. Just keep your hands to yourself. Still kicking, eh? What'll it be?
Alright. Oh, it's gone. Interesting. I wonder if that's another way you could steal the eye, because he probably has it as in his inventory now. It might be easier to pickpocket him than take it away from this area that's, you know, crowded with bar patrons.
And quiet.
Pickpocket while being observed. Yeah. Ugh. Never mind. Alright.
Maybe. There are strange things out there.
You cannot think it is really one of the gods.
No.
And what does he say to
Why
this?
perhaps.
Pickpocket it. Oh, no, he will straight up kill you for doing that. Alright, enough taunting him. I don't think I'll be able to get that eye without
Either he is more worried than he
murdering
seems,
everyone in the
or he is
bar,
an
so
idiot.
we'll just avoid that. I can't imagine it's that valuable.
These Dawn Stars drive me mad. Every morning the same hymns.
Fresh fish!
Alright, next stop is Gorechi Street. Well, I would say that, but we've actually reached the 45-minute mark of the video. So, I think this is a good part to leave it off at. Oh, well. Oh, God, what? What did I do wrong? Aloth gives you a pained look. Choti's eyes narrow, dark lashes fusing. What are you talking about? What did I do wrong? Is that a glitch? Oh no. I need to check that out. I'm gonna reload and try and work this out before the next video to figure out what the hell happened. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed the content, and I guess I'll see you next time.